My beloved child, listen carefully. There's something you need to know. Someone close to you is betraying your trust, and it's coming from someone you would never expect. This isn't just any betrayal, it's deep, painful, and it cuts right to your heart. It's not something you can ignore or brush aside. This moment needs your full attention. Stay with me, because by the time you finish reading, you will know exactly who is behind this betrayal and how to handle it. I know this truth will hurt. It's never easy to hear, but ignoring it won't make it disappear. You need to see the truth before it's too late. This betrayal isn't just about someone breaking your trust, it's much bigger than that. It's about the battle for your heart, your purpose, and your future. If you ignore this, you risk falling into a trap, one that's been carefully set against you. But don't be afraid. Here's the good news: I will not leave you unprotected. I will guide you. I will open your eyes to what's happening. The moment you choose to give me just a few minutes, your perspective will change. You will gain the wisdom you need to fight this. The choice is in your hands. Will you stay with me? Will you take that first step towards uncovering the truth? Because once you do, nothing in your life will ever be the same again. Let's begin right now. My dear child, before I reveal the full truth about this betrayal, there's something I need you to understand. This is not like the others. This betrayal is the most serious one you've ever faced. It's the kind that shakes your soul, breaks your trust, and leaves wounds that may take a long time to heal. But I need you to be strong, because I will be with you through every step of this. I see you getting anxious. Your heart is racing, your mind is spinning with questions. You want to know everything. Who's behind this? Why is this happening? What does it mean for you? I see the confusion and the pain in your heart. You are looking for answers, for clarity, for something to help you understand this hurt. And that's exactly why I'm here. I won't leave you in the dark. I will answer every question, reveal every hidden truth, and make sure you see this betrayal for what it really is. So, take a deep breath. Calm your heart. Stay with me. What I'm about to tell you will change everything. Let's begin. My child, listen to me now. This is my final warning. Your life stands at a crossroads, and time is slipping away. There is a betrayal happening, but it is not from an enemy you can see. No, this one is far worse. It is silent, it is hidden, and it is coming from within. You have been running from the truth, refusing to see what has been in front of you all along. You have cried out for answers, begged for clarity, pleaded for a sign. But what if the sign has already appeared? What if the pain you have endured is not just a test, but the direct result of turning away from the truth that could set you free? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Hosea 4 verse 6. You have ignored wisdom. You have closed your eyes to understanding, and in that blindness, deception has wrapped around your life like a serpent in the garden, whispering lies into your soul, lies that make you doubt your purpose, lies that make you second-guess your worth, lies that keep you chained in fear. But I, the Lord, will not stand by and let you be destroyed. Open your heart. Hear my voice, because what I am about to reveal will shake you to your core. You must prepare yourself. The truth is coming, and you must be prepared. My child, listen closely. The first truth you have been avoiding is this: you have placed your trust in the wrong hands. You have leaned on people who smile in your presence, but plot against you in secret. You have opened your heart to those I never sent, and now you stand in the middle of chaos, wondering why the storm refuses to end. Did I not warn you? Beware of false prophets, who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ravenous wolves? Matthew 7 verse 15. Some of the people closest to you are not who they pretend to be. Their words sound sweet, but their intentions are poisoned with deception. They speak what you want to hear, not what you need to know. And time again, you have chosen comfort over confrontation, illusion over truth. But what if I told you that your silence is the very thing keeping you in chains? What if I told you that the betrayal you fear has already started, right under your nose? Wake up, my child. The time for pretending is over. The time to face the truth is now, because what I am about to reveal next is even more dangerous, and your freedom depends on it. Stay with me. I will not let you walk this path alone. My child, there is a second truth you must face, and it is even more difficult than the first. You have not only been betrayed by others, but you have been betraying yourself. Yes, I see it. I see the way you run from the purpose I have placed in your life. I see how fear grips your heart, how doubt speaks louder than my voice. Every time I call you higher, every time I stir conviction in your soul, you hesitate. You push it away, convincing yourself that staying in your comfort zone is safer than stepping into the unknown of obedience. But hear me, my child, I did not give you a spirit of fear. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. You have surrendered that power. You have let fear take over. You have let the enemy lie to you, telling you that you are not enough, that your calling is too big, that your past disqualifies you. But listen closely, none of that is true. Those are lies meant to hold you back from the greatness I created you for. Deep inside, you know that you were made for more, but you have been running. Every time you turn away from what I've called you to do, you get farther from your destiny, your breakthrough, your legacy. It all hangs in the balance. Every step you take away from my plan is a step deeper into confusion and fear. It pulls you further into a life that is not yours, a life full of missed opportunities and broken promises. But, child, you still have a choice. You are not trapped unless you choose to be. Will you cling to the lie that makes you feel comfortable, or will you embrace the truth that will change your life? I've warned you, my child. This is my final attempt. Will you listen this time, or will you continue to run, knowing that every step away from me is a step deeper into the darkness? The choice is yours. My child, I see the weight you carry. I know the moments when you feel stuck, unsure of what to do next. You come to me, asking, Lord, what else should I do? You search for answers, desperate for a sign, longing for a way forward. But listen to me now. Think of Abraham. I made him wait for years before he saw my promise fulfilled. The waiting could have crushed him. He might have doubted, questioned, or given up. But he didn't. He fixed his eyes on me. He stepped forward, trusting that my plan was still in motion, even when nothing seemed to change. Think of Daniel. When he heard he would be thrown into the lion's den, fear could have gripped his heart. He could have panicked, begging me for another way. But he didn't. He stayed steady. He kept praying. He walked forward with unwavering faith, knowing that if I allowed it, I would surely bring him through it. My child, the same applies to you. There will be times when life makes you feel trapped, when fear surrounds you, when the path ahead seems blocked. But don't focus on the problem. Focus on me. Trust me. Keep moving forward in faith. I do not allow anything without a purpose. Every challenge, every delay, every closed door, it all has meaning. It is shaping you, preparing you, guiding you towards something greater. I see what you cannot. I know what you do not. My child, I have a plan for you, a perfect plan. But I see how doubt is creeping into your heart. I see how the storm around you is shaking your faith. You are looking at your circumstances and wondering if I am still with you. You are questioning if my promise still stands. But listen to me now, do not be deceived. What you see does not change what I have spoken. Think of my people, the Israelites. I led them out of Egypt, out of slavery, out of suffering. I brought them to the edge of the Red Sea, but when they saw the deep water stretching before them and Pharaoh's army closing in behind, fear took hold of them. They panicked. They cried out, "It would have been better to stay in Egypt." They forgot my power. They forgot my promise. Instead of trusting me, they let the obstacle before them become greater than the God who could move it. My child, do not make the same mistake. I see your struggles. I know the weight pressing down on you. I know how difficult it is to wait, to believe, to keep moving when everything around you tells you to turn back. But hear me, you have my promise. I have spoken blessings over your life. I have declared victory over you. I have promised to protect you, to provide for you, to guide you exactly where you need to be. And when I speak, my words never fail. If I parted the sea for my people, won't I make a way for you? If I led them through the impossible, won't I do the same for you? My child, I see you. I know every challenge you face. If people only knew the depth of what you've walked through, they would stand amazed at your strength. You have faced storms that would have crushed others, yet you kept moving forward. You stood by those who had no one, loved them with all your heart, expecting nothing but honesty and loyalty in return. Yet time and time again, you were betrayed. You were hurt by those you trusted. I see the burden you've carried, the weight of responsibilities that were never yours to bear. You opened your doors, took on tasks that weren't yours, and poured out love even when it wasn't returned. Yet in the midst of the pain, you still lifted your hands to worship. You still called on my name. You still trust me. And because of your faithfulness, I will honor you. I will never leave you. I will never forsake you. You are not stuck in your struggle. You are stepping into your breakthrough. This year, my hand will touch your entire household. Chains will break. Doors will swing wide open. Blessings will overflow. Get ready, my child, because I am changing in your life in ways you never imagined. I know the burden you've been carrying, the exhaustion from fighting battles no one else sees, the financial difficulties, the emotional pain, the spiritual weariness. But listen to me, you have not given up. You have kept going. And because of your purity of heart, your true love, and your unshakable faith, you have not been broken. Though people have hurt you, taken advantage of your kindness, and walked away as if you didn't matter, you are still standing. The enemy has tried to break you, whispering lies to steal your joy, pushing you to the edge. But look at you now. You're still here. You've come so far because I've been with you every step of the way. When you had no strength left, I carried you. I fought battles for you that you didn't even know were happening. And I am telling you now, no weapon formed against you will succeed. Do not fear, my child. I am turning things around. What was stolen will be restored. Your blessings will not be hidden, they will be shown for all to see. They will be a testimony to those who doubted you. My child, you held on when everything around you was crumbling. When the weight of life pressed down on you, when your heart felt heavy, and your mind was weary, you still stood. There were times when you felt like you couldn't take another step, when doubt whispered that you wouldn't make it. But even then, I was with you. I was the one strengthening you, lifting you when you had no strength left. You didn't always see it, but I carried you through the storm. I watched as people left when your situation changed. I heard the whispers, the doubts, from those who thought your story was over. They looked at your struggle and assumed you wouldn't rise again. But what they didn't see was what I was doing inside you. While they saw failure, I saw growth. The very storm meant to destroy you became the place where you became stronger. You did not crumble, you rose. You did not lose yourself, you found me. You are not like the rest, my child. I did not create you to fit in or to seek the approval of others. I set you apart. I shaped you to stand out, to walk on purpose, to shine with my light. And because you remained faithful, because you trusted me even when things didn't make sense, I am about to bless you beyond your imagination. Doors are opening. Chains are breaking. I am lifting you to heights you never thought possible. What once seemed impossible is now unfolding before you. The very things you prayed for, the dreams you thought were too far to reach, I am bringing them to you. My child, listen to me, something amazing is about to happen. You might not see it yet, but it's already happening. You have waited. You have been patient. You have stayed faithful, even when things didn't make sense. And now, just as I promised, everything will work out for you. It always has, and it always will. Trust me, I have been weaving a bigger picture, shaping your journey in ways beyond your understanding. Every challenge, every delay, every unanswered question, it was all leading to this moment. You are standing on the verge of something life-changing. A blessing is coming, and it will surprise you in the most beautiful way. But this is no ordinary gift. This is the reason I taught your soul patience, the reason I built humility in your heart, the reason I strengthened your faith when you felt weak. You have been prepared for something greater, something that will change the course of your life. Watch closely, my child. Everything is about to change. The path before you will open in ways you never expected. The struggles, the waiting, the nights of wondering if I heard your prayers, they were never wasted. They were all part of the journey, leading you straight to this moment. Get ready. Your spirit is stepping into a powerful transformation. What you have learned, what you have endured, what you have fought through, it is about to bring forth a miracle. Let the angel's message spread far and wide. If you love God, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your unwavering presence and support on this journey toward love. Amen. If you want to show your appreciation, You can give super thanks up to $20.